Welcome to PRT Daily News Brief. I'm Camden with PRT Masternode. Today is January 13th, 2020, and here are today's news briefs. From Cointelegraph by Adrian Zumzinski. Headline: Bitcoin trading volumes more than double in a week, says report. A report published on January 9th by cryptocurrency market research firm Arcane Research. Bitcoin trading volumes more than doubled in a week. Per the report, the 7-day average daily trading volume has seen a 126% increase in a week at the start of 2020, with almost $1.5 billion traded just on January 8th. The report reads, quote, "The market recovered sharply from the disappointing 192 million that were traded on January 1st. Crypto market, quote, certainly getting more bullish." End quote. The researchers also note that the Crypto Fear and Greed Index shown on alternative software website alternative.me has been steadily climbing since mid-December, and on January 6th it touched neutral levels for the first time since October. The report also points that Bitcoin's volatility is increasing alongside its price and is currently climbing the 3% level. The document reads, quote, "Although falling back to fear in the last couple of days, the market is certainly getting more bullish," end quote. The index's website explains that when it reaches extreme fear, it means that investors are too worried, which presents a buying opportunity. While when the tool shows extreme greed, the market is probably due for correction. The indicator drives its reading from volatility, market momentum and volume, social media, surveys, Bitcoin, crypto market dominance, and Google Trends. Interestingly, the researchers also suggest that the tensions between Iran and the United States brought Bitcoin's correlation with gold to levels not seen since August 2016. While all the authors of the report admit that, quote, "it is way too early to draw any firm conclusion," end quote, they also point out that major events in the new conflict caused a positive reaction by both gold's and Bitcoin's price. The paper reads, quote, "The safe haven narrative for Bitcoin is starting to become true. However, the short-term price action could just be spurious correlation, and a long-term evaluation must be taken into consideration," end quote. Lastly, the report also notes that that activity on Bitcoin's blockchain also showed a renaissance, with a number of transactions climbing 5% in a week as the transaction value grew by 1/4 over the same period of time. Also, miner fees increased by over 40%, and the number of active addresses increased by about 7.63%. Bitcoin's outlook is becoming increasingly bullish as recent reports become ever more positive for the cryptocurrency. Bitcoin can deliver 100% returns to investors by 2020 and may rise significantly in the 5 months until May's block reward halving, according to a recent report. Also from Cointelegraph by Adrian Zumzinski. Headline: Block 1 released major EOS.io blockchain software update, EOS.io 2.0. Blockchain software development firm Block 1 released EOS.io 2.0, the software underlying the EOS blockchain. In the release announcement published on Twitter on January 10th, Block 1 claimed that the update makes the blockchain faster, simpler, and even more secure. The official blog post on new software explains that it includes a purpose-built web assembly engine on which the EOS smart contracts run. According to its official website, WASM is an instruction format designed for deployment on the web and servers. This change is expected to improve the performance of smart contract execution. Given that it is supposedly up to 16 times faster than the engine used in the previous version, this update also introduces WebAuthn support. According to the official website, WebAuthn is a web authentication standard based around public key cryptography. The announcement explains how EOS developers could use this standard with, quote, with this release of WebAuthn support for EOS.io, developers can begin testing transaction signing with WebAuthn in their EOS.io applications. Block 1 also claims to have significantly improved the network code of the blockchain by adding multi-threading support to it. Multi-threading is the ability of a central processing unit to execute multiple threads of execution at the same time. Multi-threading support should improve the performance in block propagation, transaction progressing, block and transaction packing and unpacking, and other processes, as those are now all handled by a separate thread. The post reads, quote, "By isolating these processes, we have seen significant improvements in transaction processing and block processing performance on multi-producer EOS IO networks," end quote. Furthermore, the update is released alongside a dedicated integrated development environment IDE that should supposedly speed up developer onboarding. From Bitcoin is by Christine Vasileva. Headline: 40 million Litecoins lying locked for a year as LTC rallies. Litecoin, LTC, is getting more attention at the start of 2020, as the asset may be signaling either an altcoin rally or further Bitcoin appreciation. The coin is gaining traction after vaulting the $50 level again. In addition, at price action, there is a significant haul in LTC remaining locked for a year. The Litecoin network goes through a smaller number of transactions, but there are plenty of whales and holders awaiting better times. Recent research revealed that out of circulating supply of 63 million LTC, about 40 million have been dormant for over a year. Researchers have tracked some of the coins to exchanges, but others may belong to early adopters or new buyers which acquired the coins in the past few years. Quote, "Even taking this into consideration, the main conclusion one may make from this data is that there are a significant number of coins now held by strong hands and long-term bulls who have been accumulating and thusly removing potential downward pressure on the markets," end quote, commented Franklin Richards at Litecoin.com. Litecoin prepares for new rally may spark BTC run. LTC is now charting a new path after a steep correction from above $140. The latest halving for LTC brought significant gains in the months leading to the event, but later the price crashed. The coin, however, is highly liquid with more than $4.7 billion in volumes. This asset is present on most large-scale exchanges with new futures markets additions on OKEX. Litecoin is viewed as a reliable coin with potential for significant appreciation during bull rallies. But the latest hopes are that LTC may signal a new BTC rally as the two assets have shown good proximity with no enmity between the communities of supporters. LTC traded at $50.45, up nearly 16% in the second week of January. Litecoin is also recovering from the Satoshi terms, bouncing off lows at 0.0005 BTC to above 0.0006 BTC, with a view of regaining positions against the leading coin. The most recent price moves show LTC may become even more active in the coming days and weeks. LTC remains one of the assets receiving liquidity from BTC markets, as well as having a large stable coin-based spot market. The asset is popular with Asian traders and may promise a run after many months of relatively low activity. That's it for today's PROT Daily News Brief. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you want more from the PRT community, please follow us on our social media pages. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, and Reddit. I'm Camden, and I will see you back tomorrow.